Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel, 1111 Butterfly Effect, where transformation happens daily and knowledge is power. Thank you all for joining my divine spirit and I here today. It's Sunday Funday. Yes, it's Sunday, March 8th, 2020. It's Daylight Savings Time, Daylight Savings Day, right? It's the day you turn your clocks back, spring forward, right? Fall back, spring forward. So this evening is the night, the day that you turn your clocks forward 1 hour. Except for this lovely state that I abide in. The state of Arizona is the only state in the nation that does not turn their clock forward or backward. We're just straight up right on the money, right? So on that note, in Arizona time, my divine spirit and I are going to lay on the table. We're going to drop some cards on the table today for some weekend wisdom. Yes, we're going to do a weekend wisdom message drop for this divine connection. Those of you on this twin flame journey. Yep. And today's messages are going to come to us via the Quantum Oracle by Sandra Anne Taylor. We love this deck and the author. And we love this author too and his deck, The Power of Love Activation Cards. We're going to drop these cards on the table today for our weekend wisdom message for this divine connection between the divine feminine, divine masculine. Main message is going to come from the Quantum Oracle. Then we're going to do a follow-up with my own deck, one of two that I am developing right now. And they are both twin flame decks. And this deck is my Twin Flame Journey Yellow Brick Road Oracle deck. So we're going to follow up some clarity with that. And then we're going to close with some Power of Love activation. Right? So let's get started, everybody. And oh, yeah, by the way, tomorrow, March 9th, is the full moon, officially. Officially at, let's see, what time is it? Did I say? Officially at 1748 minutes Universal Time. Okay? UT time. So, are you ready for the full moon? This next super moon, I think it's the first super full moon of this year, one of three. And yes, it is the super moon, also called the crow moon by our Native Americans. Yes, when the crow caws, it's goodbye to the winter season and hello to spring, right? The crow moon. It's also known as the worm moon by Algonquin Native Indians. The worm moon announces, let's see, I took some notes here, so let me go back to my notes. The Algonquin Indians' name for the moon is worm moon, and at the thaw, the earthworms come out and announce the return of the robins. That's it. The earthworms come out and announce the return of the robins, the birds. Yes, it's time to tap the maple trees, it tells us, right? It's also known as the crest moon and the Lenten moon. Last full moon of the winter. The old, the settlers called it the Lenten moon. It was the last full moon of winter, signifying change of winter to spring, right? And it goes on and on and on. Many cultures and peoples around this world have their, defining meaning of what this supermoon is. Well, this supermoon tomorrow is our full supermoon going into Virgo, right? Here to bring us increased subconscious awareness of all things, person, place, or thing. It enhances internal contemplation, going within, and it may reverse some personality traits like introvert versus extrovert, right? And it also will, to those inclined, it'll immerse you. It'll help you go into a deep immersion of music or film, and through that music and film, movies, you have deep introspective thoughts. Okay. It also can free yourself from restraints that were brought on by winter time. All the things that came to you up through winter, this full moon can release, right? The Celtics called it the chaste moon, or the moon of the winds, right? Because it's conductive for fine-tuning and helping bring greater clarity and awareness and focus to your life, right? So that's just a little few tidbits on this new full moon coming up. Use this full moon energy to make the necessary changes in your life, to release and renew, right? Let go of the old so the new can come in. Cleanse your spirit. Do some grounding, earthing, salt baths, saging, etc. Clean out your closets. Clean out the clutter around your house, especially in your bedroom. Clean out your knickknacks and your corners and your shelves. Throw out old papers and receipts. Get rid of the old so that the new can come in. And the new officially is, March 19th. 10 days later is the first day of spring. Official first day of spring equinox. The earliest time ever in the last century that the spring equinox is taking place. The first day of spring is signifying the first day of spring. This is the first time it's happened this early in a century. That's quite significant. It's when day and night are equal throughout the whole year, right? Balanced. So from the full moon to the equinox, give yourself time to balance things out. Get rid of those old thoughts and behaviors and habits. And let go of that doesn't serve you, and let the new come in. Welcome the new, right? All right, enough about the moon. I'm no expert, okay? Knowledge is power. And we're all connected in one form or another to the moon and the tides and the planets and all of the zodiac. Some areas are stronger than the others. And, that's why it's, probably advantageous to know your birth chart and where the planets sit. And, for instance, how Mercury retrograde is affecting you. Where it sits in your chart makes a difference if it's going to be a little bit more wiry for you or a little less than others. So, on that note, let's get back to our message for the day. Today, March 8th, 2020, Daylight Savings Day, right? And we're going to lay down on the table some weekend wisdom for this twin flame connection between your divine feminines and divine masculines. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. You ready? Yes, I'm ready to fall in love. To fall in love with you. Okay, enough of that. Just having a little fun. We already did some saging and pre-shuffling, but we are going to do a heavy shuffle here and get the cards ready for today's message, and we ask that my divine spirit and the quantum oracle join us at the table here today and offers up some weekend wisdom for this twin flame connection between the divine feminines and the divine masculines on this twin flame journey. Thank you, Spirit. Give us some weekend wisdom for the twin flames, huh? What's up? What's going on? And what can we expect for this connection? March 9th, March 8th, 2020. We're just going to stick with that. We can go with the week ahead because we're going to have a what's a possible future in the message today. So thank you, Divine Spirit and Quantum Oracle. I feel your presence. Please allow us in this twin flame journey to feel the connection today with Spirit, Divine Spirit, and help us receive the messages we need to hear and feel, and the wisdom penetrates our soul that makes us move forward in this divine path, this divine, journey that's been planned long before we came to planet. Okay? So for those of you who are really struggling or feeling all these negative feelings and vibrating real low right now, you really need to stop and look at your situation. Because if you're on this twin flame journey, you will know deep down in your heart that things are going as planned. So relax, right? Relax and raise your vibration, because that's going to help you get through this journey and receive the ultimate bonus, which is sacred union, okay? But in the meantime, begin your mission and move forward on your healing and your growth and your ascension to your higher self, and things will be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Bob Marley, right? Okay, here we go. The cards are ready for us. Yes, they're shuffling very nicely. So we're gonna go ahead and cut the deck. I'm ready for spring, and my tomato plants are looking healthy. Yes, indeed. So, High Divine Spirit and the Quantum Oracle offers up this weekend wisdom that we need to hear, huh? Family, stuck energy, status quo, Overall energy in the bottom of the deck is increase. The path is clear, okay? The path is clear, divine feminine, divine masculine. There's nothing in the way. And look at what's along the way, just waiting for you. Huh? Big estate, huge house. Look at that. All the gems and precious things along the way that are just waiting to be gifted to you, for you to pick up, for you to gather. And they may be psychic gifts, spiritual gifts. It could be money, it could be love, family, all your heart's desires, okay? That's the overall energy. What's happening right now is family, Huh. Let's see what we got here. 110. Of course. This card shows a baby in a bassinet and children playing and having fun. The joy of childhood presence will be increasing in your life, perhaps in the form of spending more time with the children or family or friends. This could mean children already in your life and your family. Your divine partner could have children. This could mean your children. Bottom line is children are coming into your life in a bigger way. And maybe even a possible brand new addition, with this baby, the little baby in the bassinet. Right? This card could also predict a new partner who could bring a child with them, so that 2 new relationships enter your life at once. Feelings of spontaneity and playfulness are also blossoming in your heart. Listen to the voice of the child within. Let yourself be open to all the ways you can have fun in your life, such as simple moments of enjoyment, fond memories that make you laugh, or spending time with the people that make you happy. Be playful and let your own inner child come out. It's one of the best things you can do to connect with universal joy. Okay? So this definitely is, divinely related, universal, okay? And definitely, for some, it's going to be children in your life. For others, it's going to be your own child coming out. Your own inner child coming out. Okay? And don't be afraid and let that get you stuck in thought and old behaviors. Okay? Don't let it scare you back into old behaviors of thinking, old ways of thinking and old behaviors, old habits, like drinking or smoking. You know how many times I've wanted to pick up a pack of cigarettes? But I haven't. And come May 18th, 2020, it'll be 1 year since I quit smoking, which is epic. Big for me, okay? I don't want to go backwards, and I don't want to get stuck in a way of thinking. So, look, there's a rainbow there, and that's divine promise. Lots of divine going on here. Lots of color, chakra healing going on. So, this is the action that's going to take place if you heal your inner child or release those things that don't serve you and open up and be playful, be young at heart, for those of you that are older, okay? For those that are younger, you might be the ones bringing a baby in or have children, right? So don't get stuck in this old, don't let that make you afraid and get stuck from moving forward to your abundance. Allow it to happen, because you know what? It's promised to you. That rainbow tells us so. It's a sign. So the action is to get yourself unstuck if that's the case. There's no reason to be there. This is divinely promised what's happening. Don't be afraid of it. Don't let other people tell you to be afraid of it or make you think that it's not right. Because no matter what happens with your divine partner, you are on a divine path, divine feminine and divine masculine. Because like I've said before, what if your divine partner, God forbid, and may God bless, passes? You think that's it? That's over? Mission over? No. So in the meantime, for those of us who aren't with partner right now, that is part of the plan. So let it flow, right? Your promise is coming. Okay? Rainbow is coming. The light is there. Right? The path is clear. Again, the path is clear. You know, the overall energy increase, the path is clear. Right, well, this confirms that, that card increase confirms this status quo. The path is clear. Okay? Straight to the light of abundance that's promised. Twin flame, because look, twins, right here. Okay? More than the status quo, in fact. Above. See? That's above it. Above the status quo. The path is clear. Clearly. The message is clear here. Okay? For this weekend wisdom. Open up to your inner child. Be playful. Allow things to flow. Right? For some of us. For others, you know, spend more time with your children to remind you of what it's like to be playful like a child. Okay? And for a small group of you, you know, there's baby coming. So it's time. This is divinely planned, right? It's promised. There's the rainbow. It's promised. Divinely promised. There's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, right? So let go. Don't get stuck in this old thoughts and behaviors. Let go of that so you can enjoy your abundance. Look, it's right there. You're right on top of it, in fact. It's all around you. And you're just sitting there in your head. Get out of your head and follow your heart. Isn't that shaped like a heart, kind of? Boom, boom, right? Because the path is clear. Path is very clear here. Okay? Let's see what the status quo has to say. This cycle card shows a street where everything is the same. Upright, this card indicates a period of little change for you. It's advisable at this time to maintain the present energy regarding such endeavors as work, relationships, or location. There is value in allowing the momentum of your life to continue on this present path. So, again, divinely lit, the path is clear. Okay? Twin flame. Don't lose sight of the inner work that can be percolating under the surface. The regularities of this time actually allow you to bring more balance into your thoughts and behaviors, which is another thing that these signify, is balance. Okay? If status quo turns up at the time when you are actually going through some significant change, it's telling you to engage in the personal activities that will help you maintain as much inner balance as possible. Remember, the center of your status quo is always your divine nature. You know? This is divine. Your path is lit and clear. Take it or don't take it. You have the free will. But when you follow your heart and intuition, when you get out of your head and follow your heart and intuition, follow your intuition, you will be led down this divine path that has been planned, that you signed a contract for before you came to planet, right? And if you do that, you'll receive your heart's desires, all your heart's desires. Look at that, all of them. Boom, boom, boom. The path is clear. What's your choice? Because like I said in my special One with Nature outdoor event, when you're at a fork in the road, the signs are clear, very well lit, okay? The signs are clear which path to take. Well, here, these are the same, but my example is you're going to take the rocky, difficult path, or you're going to take the well-lit, clear path. You know? You'd think that the, divine would tell you that, and it will. You follow the signs. Follow your signs. Don't let other things distract you. Divine is telling you right where to go, exactly which door to go through. Don't be distracted by other things. Get out of your head and follow your heart. Look at that, right through you. Boom. Divine's shining the light, showing the path. Follow your signs. Let go and allow Divine to be in control. Right? And that is what awaits you. Your heart's desires. Total abundance. And where is it going to begin? Look. Creative endeavors is where what's going to be a part of it. And new beginnings are going to come of this. So let go so the increase can occur through creative endeavors, bringing new beginnings. Yep. So let's clarify this using my deck, one of my two decks, Twin Flame Journey, Yellow Brick Road. My Divine Spirit and I connect with. Please know that my Divine Spirit allow the weekend wisdom to come through our deck today to confirm the Quantum Oracle's message for this twin flame connection between the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. Give us some clarity to confirm the Quantum Oracle's message. Thank you, my Divine Spirit, for continuing to offer us your wisdom through this twin flame journey. A couple more shuffles and then I'll cut the deck. So, kind of, my Divine Spirit and I developed these two decks, and I was testing them off of 3x5 index cards while I made the initial plans to go to, development and print. So right now they're still in the final stages of development, and then they'll go to print. But in the meantime, it was really hard to shuffle with those index cards, so I created a second temporary deck to work with, and they're feeling just as good, even better, because they shuffle better. And the messages are coming in crystal clear, 99.8 to 98.9% accurate. So my divine spirit says, okay, be quiet, shut up, and split the deck. Cut the deck. And I'm like, okay, here we go. Cutting the deck, spirit. Yes, I talk a lot. That's okay. Spirit says, that's okay. Because that way they can just come in when they need to. I won't even know it. Okay. Touche, Spirit. Here we go. Light Worker, 43, Divine Masculine. It's like this message is for you. It says your soulmate. 5, that's changed. 43, that breaks down to 7. That's a holy number. Mastery Manifester, 13, that breaks down to a 4, which is another twin flame number. Wow. Bottom of the deck, this relationship, this twin flame connection, there is chemistry. 35, that breaks down to an 8. 8, what we know 8 is infinite. Love. Forward movement, right? Growth. So I say we have some good confirmation here about what we have. Divine Masculine, you are a light worker, okay? This is a divine connection you are in. It's obvious. The divine is around you, telling you that this is promised, okay? Divine Masculine, wake up, smell the coffee. This is your soulmate, okay? It's time to change and get unstuck if you're stuck. If you're not Divine Masculine, you are listening to your intuition. You are listening to your heart. You're out of your head and following your heart, right? And realizing that you are also a mastery manifester. It's what you want. You want to be a part of the status quo or above? Look, above the status quo is the potential here. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. You have the power to manifest that. Power couple, ready to help save the planet, right? Through your unconditional love. The power of this connection, the power that this connection has is incredible. The true twin flame journey connection power is incredible. It's out of this world. And it is divine. That's why it's out of this world. And if you're lucky enough to be involved in a twin flame journey, I'd say you better play the game right. The game of life. Because certainly playing with someone's heart is no game. And if you're truly on this twin flame journey, and it's not your intention to hurt your divine partner. So if you think you can handle it, go forward. If you think you can handle it, be responsible enough to say, hey, I'm scared. This is tough. Bottom line is reach out and communicate. Right? Chemistry is there. It says so. Right? Let's give us some power of love activation help. Right? So we can solidify this once and for all, huh? My Divine Spirit and the Power of Love Activation Oracle, please join us here and help us with the messages we need for this divine connection between the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. Give us some weekend wisdom for this day, Sunday, March 8th, 2020. Please, my Divine Spirit and the Power of Love Activation cards offers up some weekend wisdom for this divine connection. Thank you, Spirit. Said the cards are just about ready. Let's see if any of them drop. Otherwise, we're going to shuffle. Alright, there's one. Please, my divine spirit and power of our love oracle. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. That's 3. Vision. Discernment. And patience. Very smart. Very wise wisdom here for sure. Okay? Overall energy, purpose. You possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. You possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. Yeah. You have, your chakra is healing and healed, and you need to share that and spread that love. And that's a part of your purpose on this twin flame journey, divine feminine and divine masculine, is to share the love you have. Show the world what unconditional love is all about. That is a part of this twin flame journey purpose, and those of you on it. Right. Patience. What does that tell us? You are able to let the universal energy and transformation move according to its own loving rhythm. Divine timing, in other words. Right? Light worker, you've accepted this twin flame journey. You're allowing it to take place because you're a star child and a light worker, divine feminine and divine masculine. And you have patience. You know this connection is worth it. You know this is a twin flame soulmate connection, right? When you demonstrate patience, you are able to take a step back from the distractions of the physical dimensions and live fully in the current moment. You are truly a divine being, and when you reside in your natural state of centeredness and calm, your perceptions and awareness are illuminated. You become painfully aware of how much precious energy can be wasted and misused in the service of fear and anxious anticipation of the future. Just like this coronavirus thing, okay? You live in fear, you're going to perpetuate it. You're going to create it. And let me just tell you, do your own research, because the coronavirus has been around for a long time. It's mixed up of a lot of different things. Now they just have a new form of it. Just load up on vitamin C and stay healthy. Wash your hands. Live life as normal. Don't fear it, okay? This is exactly what it's talking about. You become painfully aware how much precious energy can be wasted and misused in the service of fear and anxious anticipation of the future. Instead, as a healer, you need to take the negative energy of impatience and transmute it into the joy of knowing that all things happen at the correct time. As you move through life, it may help to remember that difficult situations are merely opportunities for you to put the power of love into practice, like right now and this coronavirus thing. It's just another thing on the docket prior to an election, okay? Number one, and number two, to manipulate the people and create fear, to control, okay? So that's a whole nother story, but we won't go there. There I digress. As you move through life, it may help you to remember that difficult situations are merely opportunities for you to put the power of love into practice. It is challenging enough on the earth plane to understand that behind the scenes workings of this three-dimensional world, let alone trying to comprehend or control the sixth and seventh dimensional realities with the divine order. So you need to let this divine connection unfold and not to control it. We are not in control. We are in charge of our own lives through our own will, but we are not in control, okay? Being open to change and knowing it will all occur in its own time is the highest example of patience. You learn to press the pause button on your reactions to life's upsets. Don't fast forward your life, because when you rush through it, you may miss the most significant moments. Life is not a race, it is a journey. In order to bring peace to the outside world, you first must realize patience in your inner world. Good things come to those who wait, indeed. Right? It's in the cards. It talks about it. Which is why we need to use our discernment, okay? And need to be aware of our thinking, right? So we don't get stuck. And let this divine connection, this divine journey unfold, because the divine, the universe, God, your creator, whomever it is you believe in, is with you. You are protected, highly. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. Use your discernment and you will know. You are developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. Okay? One of the hardest lessons to grasp while living in this physical dimension is the art of discernment. Life is a series of choices, and you always want to make the right one for your soul's evolution. Discernment is not judgment. Discernment is living your life with the recognition of what is in alignment with your unique path, your higher self. When you are centered in your being and aware of your own power, you are able to see the love and truth in everything and everyone. Intuition is the language of your soul, so it is imperative that you understand how your soul speaks to you. And the best ways for you to do so is to listen. When you utilize discernment in your daily life, choices become easier, and manifesting the best possible outcome doesn't seem like a matter of chance. It just is. The wonderful Shakespeare adage, "To thine own self be true," encapsulates discernment perfectly. Remember, what seems important to you may not be to someone else. So when you use discernment, understand that it is for your own benefit and growth. And what is beneficial to you on your path to self-acceptance ripples outward to those around you. That, indeed, the ripple effect is real. When you know yourself, love yourself, and honor who you are, you become aligned with your divine self. Then you become aligned with the divine. Then you become aligned with your divine abundance. And that includes your divine partner, okay? All that other stuff has to come first. When you know yourself, love yourself, and honor who you are, you become aligned with your divine self. When this happens, you attract only good into your life, like your divine partner, right? Your heart's desires, your abundance, right? Which brings me back to my A-list. Okay? The A-list. The A's have it. When you allow this twin flame journey to take place, when you accept it, when you accept this twin flame connection is real, you align with the divine. Your divine connection with self, your divine connection with your creator, and your divine connection with your divine partner. Okay? You're getting into alignment with all that. When you get into alignment with all that, you will attract in your heart's desires, your abundance. That includes all your gifts and rewards and your bonus, which is the sacred union of the divine feminine and divine masculine. Okay? The A's have it. This is the A-list to follow. 1111 Butterfly Effect is where transformation happens daily. And definitely we use knowledge because it's our power. And that most powerful knowledge is the power of love. Boom. On that note, there's your weekend wisdom from my divine spirit and I, 1111 Butterfly Effect. I hope that this resonates with you and that you receive the messages that you need to receive, hear, and see. today on this Sunday Funday. Yes, Sunday Funday. Okay, I'm trying to be a comedian on the side, but, I do my best, right? Keep it light and funny, because laughter is the best medicine, one of the best medicines, I would say. Truly unconditional love is the most powerful medicine, right? Yes. And on that note, thank you all for joining my Divine Spirit and I here. I hope you enjoy your Sunday, the rest of your weekend, and open up. Embrace the week ahead, because something big this way comes, and it's not just the super moon. All right. Love you guys. Thank you. Take good care. If you like what you've seen here, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. We totally appreciate it and are grateful for all that you do, all the support you share, and all the love you show. Thank you. Bye-bye.